So we're out here shooting 22, me and the boy. And see, I told you guys I was gonna go shooting this weekend. I told them. I told them before I told you.
Oh.
Yeah. But you found out sooner because this won't post until the end of the weekend. You have incredible eyes, son. You really do. It's like God put worlds in there. They're insane. Anyway, got distracted. We are shooting 22s. And we're using the stock pond berm as a backstop. And we've shot 22s before, right? But it's been a while.
Yeah.
Use words.
Yeah.
Loudly.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay. But I wanted to show you guys some of what we're shooting today. And we're going to do some little inset reviews. So stand by. Okay. So this is the Smith & Wesson SW22 Victory. Yeah, there's a serial number, whatever. This is on loan from a friend of ours in the mag who is a Army veteran, crazy tank driver. Did I mention crazy tank driver? But got a heart of gold, and he was up here helping us move some stuff this weekend, and he left these for me and Harlan to play with. So he left this SW22 Victory and this Ruger 1022 Takedown, and that's one of our 22s, Ruger 1022.
The first gun I shot.
The first gun you ever shot. Yeah, you like it? Words.
Yeah.
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 Big words. So,
Okay.
let me tell you what I think about this little, you know what? Pause. Lots of preppers are like, man, I'm just going to carry around a 22. That's going to be my end of the world weapon. There's my end of the world weapon over there. If I had to pick one gun, one long gun, there it is. Why would that be? Well, let's have a little talk. There's a 22 round. There's a 5.56 round. Y'all see the difference? So, okay. 22, 55 grain, 223, 5.56 by 45 millimeter NATO versus a 22 long rifle. This is, I think, a 36 grain, just little tiny copper plated lead hollow point. There, you know, a few thousandths of an inch difference in the projectile diameter, but look at the amount of powder that's behind this versus this. And for small game, there's enough kinetic energy in this tiny little 22 long rifle to do what you want it to do. Anything bigger than small game is debatable. Now has been a few instances where the 22 has served as a defensive weapon and gotten the job done. I don't really want to debate the efficacy of a 22 long rifle for getting the job done, quote unquote. What I want to debate the efficacy of is this 5.56, and understand this is a pea shooter. The next time I hear it, I mean, look at my thumb compared to this thing, okay? Next time somebody says, well, it's a high-powered military round. High-powered? I don't know. What do you think, son?
Not really.
Not really. Good answer. So, I mean, man, the Army, when they chopped down their M4 barrels, found out real quick that, hey, maybe this is not the best thing, right? So you go from 55 grain to 62 grain, which is what's in here, I believe. Yeah, those are 62 grain green tips that are in there, okay? And you can get 75, 77s, match grade ammo, right? You can get, let's see, these are polymer tips in here. These are 62 grain Hornady polymer tips. And it'll make that rifle more effective for varmints of all varieties. Now, dude, you're getting grass all over the show.
Sorry.
All right, now that brings us to these, okay? Yes, 500 rounds of this stuff is nothing, right? Like, doesn't cost much, doesn't weigh much. I mean, 275 rounds come in this box, this little tiny box, right? 420 rounds come in that box. So, you know, for size comparison, you know, but look, here's a 30 round or a 25 round magazine, right? 25 round BX25. Here's a 30 round AR mag. So we can argue size and weight constraints right here. Not that much different. Now loaded, this weighs a pound. Loaded, that probably weighs 12 ounces, 3/4 of a pound. But point being, I don't think these are the best SHTF guns. Number one, this stuff is prone to failure because it's rimfire. How many stoppages did we have shooting that pistol? How many times did we have to rack this because the round didn't fire?
Like 5.
Like 5? How many magazines did we shoot?
4.
4. So 40 rounds, 5 stoppages.
On the third one we had 2, and on each other one we had 1.
On the third round we had 2, and on the third magazine we had 2, and on each other magazine we had 1, for a total of 5. Shot 40 rounds, 5 stoppages. That's 1 out of 8, which is 12.5% failure rate on 22 Federal 22 LR lead round nose. This is the high impulse stuff that's supposed to be in competition with CCI to run pistols like this. Now we can get into the argument of, well, you're not feeding that the right ammo. Okay, the world has ended, bro. Do you have the right ammo for that? Probably not. Now the gun itself here, this is basically like a Ruger Mark IV knockoff. It's a good gun. Shoots like a laser beam. Accurate, right? Yeah? Accurate. I mean, here's our target. This is the first time the boy has ever shot a pistol. Ever. From 7 yards, 21 feet. And so these were on the outside when he was first getting started. We started talking about fundamentals, and he started bringing it in, which for the first time ever, I'm very proud. 1 shot missed the target, right?
2.
2.
1 hit low on just the wood, and then 1 came off the side.
Right.
1 skinned the side.
And there's our target down there. We're about halfway in between where we're gonna, the target and where we're gonna shoot rifle from. But so look at that. Okay, so it shot real well. And then just for giggles, I put a 45 round through it just to show the boy the difference between 22 and 45. And yeah, it was really loud. So, but at least compared to 22 it was. So that's something to think about. Yeah, the 22 is much quieter than pretty much every other round. Now on to the Ruger 1022. This is the takedown model, and it's got a Nikon P223 little compact thing. I believe it's a fixed power scope that's on there. I haven't shot that one yet. Because while our buddy did lend it to us, I don't know if y'all can see that, but see that? That rail is not attached. So I can spend a lot of time trying to zero this scope. That ain't gonna help it. So I gotta attach that rail. But otherwise, a cute little gun. And then that's our tried and true Ruger 1022 that we coated. It's got a 3-9 by 32 Redfield on it. That this gun has about 15,000 rounds through it, and just shoots like a champ. I can hit a beer can at 150 yards with that gun. Yes, I mean what I say. I can hit a beer can at 150 yards with that gun about 8 out of 10 times, and the other 2 rounds come awful close. So, they're great guns. I wouldn't bet my life on them. That's all. What do you think? If it was the zombie apocalypse and you could have that gun and 500 rounds, or that gun and 300 rounds, which one would you take?
That one.
Which one?
That one.
Does that one have a name?
The AR.
The AR? Okay. Why?
Because it's probably has more power.
Yeah, it definitely has more power. You look great with those muffs on, by the way.
Thanks.
You like a weird cross between Princess Leia and Minnie Mouse. What? So, this is our little discussion on 5.56 versus 22 long rifle. And I just wanted to show you guys some of the hardware. The hardware! Oh yeah, you look really good.
I'm that guy with the laser eyes that just has that
Guy with Cyclops?
Yeah, Cyclops.
Yeah, you're Cyclops. That's a good look for you.
Thanks.
Yeah, you should drive around like that. I think some people do drive around like that.
So do I.
Do you?
Yeah.
So.
That girl that is ran through her stop sign down at the old house is probably driving like this.
Yeah, probably just like that. That's right. So I think if you're gonna have these guns, you should have them for a couple of reasons. We'll go through 3 reasons. Number 1, for practicing with and honing your fundamentals, which is what we're doing today, keeping my fundamentals fresh and building the fundamentals for the boy child. And before we have an uprising, girl child will be over here in a little bit, so we will work with her on this as well. So number 1, for creating and maintaining good fundamentals, this is great equipment for it. Number 2, pest control. I mean, these are great small game rounds. That being said, I shot a raccoon in the forehead with that gun and it sneezed. Not kidding. And I shot a skunk in the face with that gun and it turned around and lifted its butt like it was gonna, do its thing. And then, you want to talk about an emergency drill? I shot it with that. It got mad. It spun around and pointed its butt at me. It lifted its tail up. And then I came out with this gun and I drilled it right through the booty hole and around came out the top of its head. And then there was exploded skunk everywhere. My story time. So, number 2, pest control. And then number 3, they're fun. This is fun, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're fun. So I think that's why you should have 22s around your homestead or in your collection. And number 4, I guess, America. Because you can, and you ought to, right? What's the point of having rights if you don't exercise them? So that's why I would keep 22s around. And I think for like a day like today, where I need to build his skills and keep my skills sharp, these are great. But when it all hits the fan and it's time to get down to business, that's what I want. That's what I want. And that is a compromise. I would love to have a 10-pound, 7.62 battle rifle, and I'd like to have a couple of those set up with fixed 10 powers. Me and about 13 buddies with a couple AR10s or M14s and about 8 of them with that. And then one guy with a 240 and one guy with a 249. That's what I'd love to have. I think that would be just the ideal scenario. And then, we'd have 14 guys like that. And then we had 10 platoons like that. And there was 140 of us. And then when the government showed up and was like, we're here to subject you to tyranny, we could all laugh and go, that's cute. You're trespassing. Get off my land. I don't want to do that with this gun. I don't want to do it with that gun, that's for sure. And that thing will never or should ever replace this thing. Okay? But for young men like this, these are a blast, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're a blast.
I have something to say.
What do you have to say? Talk to me. Hit me.
Didn't you shoot a possum with that and it just bounced off it?
Yeah, that's right, I did. I shot a possum in the dome too.
And it just bounced off its
Yeah,
skull.
because they have a sloped forehead.
Yeah, it just bounced off its skull.
I think he had one heck of a headache. But he definitely did not roll over and die like I wanted him to. So he scurried back into the woods. Your shot placement sucks, T. Yeah, whatever. Come at me, bro. I'm shitting these, dude. Look at this. You're making my argument for me. instead of shooting something that you want dead with this, maybe you should at the very least shoot it with this. Roger. Roger.
Roger.
Roger. Loud and clear.
What?
Loud and clear. Roger.
Roger! Wait, you push that up.
Yep.
Oh.
Let go.
You push it down. Okay.
This is your safety. Full exit. No. This finger never goes inside the trigger guard. Thumbs. Boy, hold the gun. Move your right thumb up. Up. Take it off the gun. Put your left thumb down. Now put your right thumb down. Not inside of it, on top of your other thumb. Better. Not perfect, but better.
Okay.
Okay. Cover the target. Hey, and don't lean back like that. Body posture sucks. Lean into it. Correct. Like throwing a baseball. Cover. Squeeze. Okay. You had the old 22.
Yeah.
Put it on safe. Flip it up. That's up.
That's good.
Pull back with that. All the way back. All the way back. Here. Give me.
Okay.
You hold this. It's filming. Look. Ah. Weird. Stand by. Nope. There we go. Okay.
Okay.
You can turn it off.
Yeah. Maybe take your earmuffs off.
Maybe take my earmuffs off.
Yeah.
Now I can hear. This is great cinematography. All right. Smith & Wesson SW22 Victory Harlan. You like this gun?
Yeah.
Yeah? So this is the second time you ever shot this gun, right?
Yep.
Cool. Let's look. I think you did pretty good, son. What do you think?
Yeah, that was you.
Yeah, I was
Up
aiming
there.
at the top number 7, just 15 yards away. So 1, 2, 3. I threw that one. That one wasn't very good.
Yeah.
So those 3 rounds are me. And then the rest of them are you.
Yeah.
So 17 rounds you, 3 rounds me. You did pretty good though for the second time ever shooting this gun. And you
Yeah.
never shot a pistol before today. Right, so like an hour ago was your first time ever shooting pistol.
Yeah.
So from 15 yards, that's pretty good. So now, not today, but the next time we shoot, what we're gonna do is bring it into 3 yards and we're gonna shoot till you get all your rounds in the red. And once you get all your rounds in the red, when you put 20 rounds inside the red without trying, like it's easy, it's just bang, 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 bang. Okay?
Okay. So 9 feet away.
Yeah, 3 yards, 9 feet. Then we'll move back to 5 yards, 15 feet. And we shoot till we get you here, all in the red, okay?
Okay.
We're gonna work that all the way back till at 15 yards, which is 45 feet, you can put them all in the red. Okay, and at 15 yards, once you can put them all in the red, then we'll go to drills. But that's gonna take a while of teaching to get you to that point. But that's real good for your first time. If some bad dude broke into the house and you had to defend your life with this pistol, you think you could do it?
Yeah.
Yeah? You think you could?
Yeah.
I think you could do it too. Good job, son.
Wait.
I love you. Fist bump? All right. Laters.